So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Messi! No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position, you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively, he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him, and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Beckenbauer has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Kagawa. Bayer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, he's not getting past him there. Zaire-Emery. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vinicius Junior. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Still goalless. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedro Neto. Played out towards the right wing. Kagawa. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good.
Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Vinicius Junior. Big header! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. That's very neat. Hakimi. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Vinicius Junior. And Zaire-Emery. Now it's Pedro Neto. Vinicius Junior. And he was alert to it. Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. That's beautifully weighted. And that should get the job done. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a good run down the right. Sane going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior. He's under a lot of pressure there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, smashing header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That's a little off target. He's picked his way through. Beckham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in, surely! He's looking to set free a runner, and Torres! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nakata. Sane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Sane. Sane driving forwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good spread. Denilson. Conte. The less said about that pass, the better. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's running through. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Sane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's come loose. What a throw in. He's found a way through. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That is a great ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fernando Torres. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Oh, great chance! Great hit! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi. Conte. Beckham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's definitely not his best. Danielson going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ah, that's a fine interception. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's through here. Shot could be on. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's not going far. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi. Now it's Nakata. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Fernando Torres.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nice sequence of passes this. And he'll shoot here. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Beckham plays it short. Rafinha will not want to lose out here. Decent hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Beckham standing over it. Beckham goes short. That's tidy. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And that's a throw. Costa Curta. Kagawa. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pedro Neto could try cutting inside here. Real chance! Fantastic from Michael Owen! And that may just do it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And it's Kagawa. And that could set him on his way. That is a brilliant interception. 5 minutes to add. Beckenbauer. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Sané. He's gone for goal! Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer. And Zaire Emery. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Kagawa. Owen. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Kagawa plays it short. Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa-Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kagawa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's in on goal. And here's Wirtz. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedro Neto. So we're still where we started right now. And that could set him on his way. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Roberto Carlos cuts it out.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Zaire Emery. Costa-Curta gets a foot in here. Roberto Baggio. Sané. And Owen! Goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Zaire Emery. Adams. Costa-Curta. Beckenbauer. And the keeper's got it again. Costa-Curta. And it's Sané. Conte. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Sané.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a good ball through. Now can he find a fit? Hits one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. quickly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fitz.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chouameni. No, again there's no way through. Guardiola. Iniesta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kante spots it and intercepts. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Iniesta. Well read, nice interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Sané.
There will be
Deep
1 minute
into
added
stoppage time. So what can they make of this? Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He gets big, and it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Straight header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those...
There's the whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Guardiola, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nakata, and here's Baggio. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That has not gone well. On! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Albania really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Owen, he's got the shot away! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, a breakthrough already. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! That's going to go a long way. Ricky Puig. Marquinhos gets it away. Passing nice and neat. Zaire Emery. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zaire Emery cuts it out. Nicked it back promptly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Can he put it away? Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ricky Puig. Oh, this looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got tall. And again! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Alvarez at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a break. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kagawa. Zaire Emery. Kimmich. Neatly clipped into space. And he's taking no chances there. Big chance! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's a nice... Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity, it's Alvarez! Lacking in accuracy. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's a fine interception. Sane proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it in. He's cut it out. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Kagawa. Owen. And he's quick to get it clear again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zaire Emery. Kagawa at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Zaire Emery.
2 minutos de descuento.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And this could be the final action of the first half. Owen. He's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kagawa. Oh, great play! Showing good feet. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Mbappe gets through on his own. Mbappe is the guilty party there. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ricky Puig. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Kagawa. Wriggles his way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Bouten. Pedro Neto. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, played right into his path. Marquinhos gets it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gets his pass away, and he's straight offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's good vision. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Alexander-Arnold gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And it's Kagawa. Sané. Cleared without complication. Alexander-Arnold. Sané. Pinches it off him. And the pass is intercepted. Owen. Ricky Puig. Got a shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Dink through. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Well, that has not gone well. Pedro Neto. Now it's Sané. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out towards the flank. And he's picked out the run. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Neymar powering forward here. Zaire Emery. Beckenbauer. Zaire Emery. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Sané. And he's in on... It's Kagawa!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Neto.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Van Bouten clears it away. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Chance! They've done it! 10 minutes and we're all square again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So all square with almost no time remaining. He gets big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly! And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cleared without complication. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And it's made sure that's not getting through. Great hit! Oh, what has happened here? Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Kante with the foul. Now that was quite some save.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Kagawa attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes. And he was quick to react. Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Zaire Emery. He's in plenty of space here. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a little off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Bastoni gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Owen. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
In with the challenge.
Lazio really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
And here's Owen. And they're quick to get it back. He's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Great chance! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
He's in space and looking for options. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Guti. He's in, surely! Messi. Cleared without hesitation. That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. And it's Messi. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. David Villa. And that is expertly dealt. Big chance! It's run. In he goes again! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bastoni clears it away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Tries a shot! And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's found him in space.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here, and claimed it back swiftly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Done delicately. Neatly clipped into space. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The attendance for this match
And
was
he's had a hit.
71,550.
He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Guti aimed beyond the defence. Guardiola in acres of space out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive...
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
David Villa. And here's Owen. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kagawa is wide and looking to get onto this. Vinicius Junior. Decent progress down the left. Oh, delightful ball. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
15, David Villa. Coming on the field, number 21, Sane. Number 4.
Played out
Pedro
wide.
Neto.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Substitution.
execution was lacking.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kagawa. And here's Sane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's got away. Mendes gets into some space. Taken back almost at once. Nuno Mendes. Played into space out wide. Now there's a fine ball. They've got a corner here. It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! harmlessly behind. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Just 5 minutes left.
Lazio need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
That has not gone well. Oh, the shot could be on here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that has left him in a heap.
Added minutes has been
And
indicated.
it's Lampard. Well seen. Saw that coming. Sané. Looking for the run. A real chance if he can get through. And he's only too happy to take that back. We are into overtime. Adams spots it and intercepts. Beckenbauer. Pickford. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable effort.
Terrific header! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played out towards the right wing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Adams. For Pedro Neto. Kagawa. Now it's Owen. That looks a good ball through. He's free, he has got space. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Costa Curta is the guilty party there. Costa Curta. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Osimhen. And there's green grass ahead of him. Costa Curta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Platini. And Donatoni. Yamal. Moved on forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Zaire Emery. David Villa. For Pedro Neto. David Villa. He's onside. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played back in. Quick look there. Oh, what a climb! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very...
Climbs up big! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pedro Neto. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, great chance! And he'll shoot here! Kagawa. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Kagawa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a good run down the left. David Villa. Kagawa. He's away! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold. Donatoni. Platini. Palmer. Good read. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
Please make sure
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are back on the way. No changes at the interval from either side. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Kagawa running with the ball. Donatoni. Kagawa. Passing nice and neat. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now it's Pedro Neto, David Villa, and he's certainly onside here. That's very neat. Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Woohoo! Ein neuer
Looking for the
Abonnent.
runner. Shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Turns and goes back. Kagawa. Now there's a fine ball. Kagawa! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
The attendance for this match
Going to
was
be disappointed with that. And it's
71,550.
Schneider. Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Owen. Decent hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Good play from him.
And he's gone backward here. Palmer looking understandably energised after his goal. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. It's level again. What a match we have.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show.
Tries a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Kagawa goes short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. De Bruyne. Goes for the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Schneider.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pedro Neto. De Bruyne. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's managed to gift it back. That's a little off target. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Schneider. Oh, good ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
Great chance! Goal! And again they hit the front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 23.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looks for the finish. Oh, that could cost them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Vinicius Junior into the last 5 minutes. David Villa.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
I think we're just about done here. And here's Haaland. Oh, well played. Haaland! He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Conte. Nice sequence of passes, this. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. Alexander-Arnold. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That has been cut short. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's got the shot away!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Face to Yamal! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Woohoo! Ein neuer
That has
Abonnent.
certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He has found a way through. It is a corner. Italy with the corner. They're first. Ah, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, easy pickings there. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Kagawa.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Owen with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe! Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
It's a good run down the right. Pedro Neto. Foot in. Oh, played through for the wide man. And through to the goalkeeper. And now the hit! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quality ball. Now it's Owen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Owen, he's shifted. Owen! Goal! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's out of reach. Conte, Adams, pressing high and with purpose. Beckenbauer. Can he get onto this? Adams deals with that comfortably. Sané. He's in a good position here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he latch on to this? And a header! Has another go! Chance again? No.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Zaire Emery. Bellingham looking to penetrate. Mbappe! Sané. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe! Italy have it back and can go again. The ball has bounced loose now. Goes down, but nothing given. That's been cut out, well played. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Vinicius Junior, and reclaimed it in a trice. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off. Vinicius Junior! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sané. Now it's Pedro Neto. Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Costa Curta. Oh, terrible pass. Big chance, must be. Oh, tries a shot. Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Substitution.
They've played it short. Owen. Decent hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. And that has been cleared. Pedro Neto. Zaire Emery. Has a look and plays it forward. Adams cuts out the pass. Sane. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Owen. That is good strength. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Sane! It's their second corner of the game. Owen! So, third corner of the game. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior climbs up big.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Just eases him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. And here's Maradona. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Owen. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Conte. Now it's Sane. That is Conte. Now it's Pedro Neto.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vinicius Junior.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Kagawa. Sane. Taken back almost at once. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. but it wasn't to be,
And we'd like
and
to
they're all
inform you
square.
now that the latest travel information is
You look
currently
back on the
being
game then,
displayed.
Jim. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for
today's
this
match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's gone forward. He's in space and looking for options. That's tidy.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders.
Pedro Neto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Sané. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Cafu. Sané in acres of space out wide. Vinicius Junior!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Dembele, it's Dembele! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Kagawa. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now that's well seen too. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Owen. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's put paid to a promise. That could spell trouble. Shapes to shoot! Sané. No way through. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cafu. Sané looking to get on the end of this. That'll be a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Davis. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beckenbauer. Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get free. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! McTominay, steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. It's Thuram. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly. He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Yamal! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play.
Has a go! It's in! And they're at at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they're quick to get it back. Looking for the run. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. So what can they make of this? He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes in for the header! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Reflections on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Can he finish? Belletti. And they can counter here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Owen. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. He can run onto that. Now it's Tura. Face to face with the keeper. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Davis. Here's Sané. Great ball if he can get there. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Pickford looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
A case now of complete control. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Encourage. Has a look and has a go. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Played into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Davis. That's very neat. Time and again they are repelled.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Owen. Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, here's a chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the hit! They are rampant! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult.
Oh, terrible mistake. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Sané appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's a little off target. And here's Owen. Well, he's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. Owen. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Tur. Now the finish! Has another go! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them all.
He's having a hit! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's down to business here. Sané. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Sane. Coming on the field is
Hernandez
number 8.
simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Osimhen. Hernandez. Pass is just off target.
You can almost tell that this game is going to be about one man and one man only.
The Italian prince.
Francesco Totti, easily one of the greatest creative forwards ever. And you could see him as a pioneer when you look back at...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Totti looking to play it into the box. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, that's a key interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He gets big! And he's there to get it away. Mbappe! He's had a hit! Goal! Galatasaray! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Osimhen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got the shot away! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Kagawa. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's missed, but not by that far. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested... There's the hit! They've done it! And the comeback is complete!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Osimhen, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior, well, that is one way to stop him. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and he has shown him a yellow card. Vinicius Junior and Adams. Costa Curta. 30 minutes gone. In with the challenge. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He could be in here. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. In with a header! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking...
Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That'll be a throw. Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hits one! Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pedro Neto.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a corner kick. This possibly the last play of the half. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Just eases him off the ball. Totti. He's through here. And he's been shifted off it. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one,
Woohoo!
Peter. They've committed to this
Ein
game
neuer
with great
Abonnent.
desire and heart, and there's no need to back
Hello,
away from that.
attendees. This is a lost
Really has been an astonishing
Please
game,
keep your
peppered
eyes
with
on your
goals.
children
You
during the
cannot
match
help
at all
feeling that the
times.
second half will supply more.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Rafinha. And it's Owen. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Well, that has not gone well. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Gets his head to it! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Torres is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Right, looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Kagawa! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kimmich does well to get it back. Oh, super find. Shot and the finish! And the header! And he hits the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Galatasaray grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Davis has it out wide and in space. Has a go! Pedro Neto is being harried and hassled. He's going for goal! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Rivaldo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Costa Curta. Davis, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Rivaldo. He is through here. Now it's Owen. He's onside. Bernardo Silva does really well there. He is strong.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams. Rivaldo. That has been cut short. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, that's been intercepted. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rivaldo threads one in. And it's Albert Ferrer. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now the breakaway. Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Adams cuts out the pass. Costa Curta. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pedro Neto! Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's going to be another corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pedro Neto. Out to the right. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some good, persistent defending here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some good work on the right flank here. That's a nicely measured pass. He is through here. That could... Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already. He's away! Great defending, strong and determined. Bebeto. Gets his pass away. Shot a goal! No way through. Adams. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Floated up and over. Davis. Palmer. Luis Suarez. And that could set him on his way. Conte. Cafu. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Conte. And here's Sané. Cafu. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Shifted upfield. That's good vision. Now it's Bebeto. And the shot! It's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
In with a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lovely Palmer! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Palmer demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cafu. Cross from Cafu. He rises! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And we have our very first corner. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Palmer. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Schneider. And here's Sané. And here's Owen. Oh, great play. Oh, smashing header. And it's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Schneider. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's in on goal. Pedro Neto!
3 minutes added time.
Palmer. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Neymar. Conte. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he was alert to it. And the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficient. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So off we go once more. No changes at the interval from either side. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Backward it goes. Rui Costa. Palmer. Roberto. Palmer. Played with finesse. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Can he put it away? And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Gets a good foot in there. And he's intervened well there. Fiddles it through. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Luis Suarez!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good ball! It's Luis Suarez! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Vinicius Junior, Pedro Neto, Sané, given the lift of his goal. And that's he's got the shot away! He's been caught napping. And here's Owen. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had it taken off him. Bebeto. And he's managed to get free. Now who's going to be first to this? And the finish! They are queuing up to have a go here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rudiger. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hoisted in. Vinicius Junior. Sané. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Pedro Neto. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Always onto this. Luis Suarez. Tries the cutback. Cleared without complication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is
He's going for goal!
Belletti.
Now that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
He's found a way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Schneider. Pedro Neto. Schneider. And it's Belletti. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, there's a probing ball. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collection. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Owen, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Czech deals with it effortlessly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Some really good ball movement. David Villa. David Villa! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
pinches it off him. Pedro Neto. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Beckham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
True Bangkok United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Osimhen! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham to take it as usual. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Cafu. Pedro Neto.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Owen. Davis. He's got away. Davis. Good, strong midfield. He's tried one! And that is wildly off target.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got to be in here. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Kagawa. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No, that's been intercepted. Adams. That's a sharp pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the finish! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Olise! That had everyone off their seats.
Olise probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Pedro Neto. Half-time getting close now. That's headed upfield. Check and claim that. He could be in here. Oh, that's wonderful alert. Decent hit! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be...
Great hit! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And this could be the final action of the first half. Cafu swung out, heads it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Davis. He's had a shot! And another try! He's delivered all right! David Villa at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there, right place.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. Pedro Neto. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. Conte. And that could set him on his way. That's Owen. He's shifting through the gears here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Davis.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hullet.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Beckenbauer. Cafu. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, well played, well sorted out. True Bangkok United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pedro Neto. Thuram makes the interception. Pedro Neto. True Bangkok United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
He'll fancy himself from here. Beckham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Beckham with the cross. He gets big. It's in. Again, we are level. What a contest.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Beckham. Beckham is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Adams spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Passing nice and neat. Pedro Neto. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. True Bangkok United are looking to go forward now. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. It's a good spell of possession, this. Cafu carries the ball down the right.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. True Bangkok United have reclaimed it. And the shot! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Substitution on the field.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Coming on to replace him is
Now the finish!
number 9.
And the ball's come loose here.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't squeeze it through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Owen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Has been indicated.
It's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rivaldo. Albert Ferrer. Now it's Neymar. He's in space and looking for options. Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up he he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Kagawa. Shot could be on. And the keeper beats it away. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations.